Vika Birkudi.
Evenation reporting everything nominal or normal on board the spacecraft, and they are ready for launch. We are 6 minutes, 22 seconds and counting away from liftoff.
Krishna, start.
Key to start.
And we have confirmation the launch key has been inserted in the launch bunker that transitions the launch sequence into its automatic mode. So computers on the Soyuz rocket now taking command and stepping through pre-programmed procedures as we count down to launch. And just as a reminder, it's Anatoly Ivanishin in the center seat. He's the Soyuz commander. And then at the top of your screen is Ivan Wagner. He's in the left seat. He's the board engineer for today, essentially the backup role for the commander on board the spacecraft. And we'll also get views of Chris Cassidy. He's seated to Ivanishin's right.
Lines purge.
We are under 5 minutes away from launch. Combustion chamber of the engines being purged with nitrogen that helps to fireproof them or removing any vapors of fuel or oxidizer. And we are now under 4 minutes away from launch. There will be a couple of visual indicators that can help you count down. The first umbilical tower will be separated from the booster at about 35 seconds before launch, but the second and final one separates at 15 seconds before launch. So once you see that second one separate, begin counting down from 15.
Drainage.
And as we come up on 2 minutes and 30 seconds, you just heard the ground propellant feed has been terminated, so fuel and oxidizer no longer being loaded into the vehicle.
Venting confirmed. Repress confirmed.
And right now the booster's fuel tanks are being pressurized. This helps to just optimize and really facilitate the flow of the fuel. Also helps add a little bit of structural support to the rocket itself. We are inside 2 minutes to launch. And at this very moment, the International Space Station passing just overhead. At the moment of launch, though, it'll already be 587 statute miles ahead of the Soyuz spacecraft, flying just over northeast Kazakhstan, but just passed right over Pad 31 there at the Baikonur Cosmodrome. 1 minute and 20 seconds to launch. T-minus 1 minute.
Земля, борт.
Confirm. Space to ground.
And we see that first umbilical tower separating. That means we're 35 seconds away from launch.
Пуск.
Launch.
And there goes the second tower, so we are 15 seconds away from launch. We're going to see the boosters at the bottom light up, and as their thrust builds, it'll eventually overcome
Intermediate.
Подъем.
Main one.
and lift off. Cassidy, Ivanishин, and Wagner on their way to the International Space Station.
15 seconds into flight. All parameters are nominal. We confirm on board. All parameters are nominal. 20 seconds into launch. Thrusters are working nominally. The crew is feeling fine. 30 seconds. All parameters for the vehicle are nominal. The crew is feeling fine. 40 seconds into flight. Thrusters are working nominally and the vehicle is nominal.
Getting good continuous calls from the crew and the ground, everything with the vehicle looking nominal. The first stage powering the Soyuz upward, delivering 930,000 pounds of thrust from the 4 strap-on boosters and that single core engine.
Roll and yaw at 60 minutes into
The
flight.
yaw pitch roll, the attitude or which way it's pointing, hearing all those parameters or the status of it nominal.
70 seconds into flight. Everything's fine with the vehicle on our side. We confirm we're feeling good.
Again, this first stage going to continue to burn for just about 2 minutes into the flight. So just under a minute to go on the first stage.
90 seconds into flight. Thrusters are working nominally. We confirm and we're feeling well on board.
Soyuz continuing to retreat from view, already traveling well in excess of 1,100 miles per hour.
We confirm.
And seeing the Koryoff cross there as those strap-on boosters separate. The first stage separating right on time.
We also confirm lateral unit separation.
Their job done. They drop weight at an altitude of about 28 statute miles. The Soyuz traveling at about 3,300 miles an hour.
Vehicle stabilization is nominal. Everything's fine on board.
And with the first stage and the launch escape tower now jettisoned, being powered by that second stage, the core stage.
We confirm the jettisoning of the
The shroud jettison and getting some views now from the Soyuz spacecraft itself, looking back towards the Soyuz rocket. You have a solar array right in front of your view there. The launch shroud has been jettisoned, so the Soyuz spacecraft now exposed.
70 seconds into flight. The vehicle is fine, and we are feeling well on board. This is Irkutsk.
Everything looking good with that core stage. The second stage,
190 minutes.
56 feet in length, 13.5 in diameter, has a single engine with 4 fuel chambers, provides between 178,000 and 222,000 pounds of thrust, depending on their altitude, for its 3 minutes and 28 seconds of operation. Again, the second stage is going to continue to burn. We're looking for second stage shutdown at about 4 minutes, 30 seconds after launch.
Parameters of the vehicle are nominal. We confirm we are feeling well.
секунд.
230 seconds into flight. The vehicle is stable. We copy and we confirm everything's nominal on board.
So we're a little over 4 minutes since launch. Again, we'll be looking for that shutdown and separation coming up in about 20 seconds. And as that separation occurs, the third stage will begin firing. It's called a hot stage technique. And that third stage will ignite while the second is still attached. And standing by for second stage shutdown.
Есть отделение второй ступени.
We confirm separation of stage 2. We see it as well. Everything's nominal on board. Copy.
And we have confirmation second stage shutdown and separated, and you saw a piece fly off. That was the third stage's lower skirt jettison. That was targeted to come off at 4 minutes 56 seconds into launch. We're already past 5 minutes and 20 seconds. Third stage now going to continue to burn until we're at our orbital insertion, so the initial orbit of the Soyuz spacecraft. That's expected to come at about 8 minutes and 46 seconds at shutdown, and then the separation coming just 4 seconds later.
Into flight, and the thrusters are working nominally. We confirm, and everything's nominal on board.
So right now, the Soyuz being propelled into orbit by the single engine of the third stage, providing 67,000 pounds of thrust, going to continue to burn until shutdown, coming in just under 3 minutes from now.
360 seconds into flight. Your pitch and roll are all nominal. Copy, and we are feeling well on board.
Still getting great updates from the crew. Anatoly Ivanishin talking to the ground. Everyone feeling well on board. Yaw, pitch, roll. The engines all performing nominally. That's the word we want to keep hearing. It means everything's going normally according to the plan. 6 minutes, 35 seconds since liftoff.
390 seconds into flight. All control systems for the vehicle are working nominally. And we confirm we are fine on board. Copy.
секунд.
420 seconds into flight. Your pitch and roll parameters are all nominal. Copy. We are fine on board.
And we just passed 7 minutes and 30 seconds into this flight.
450.
Spacecraft velocity right around 13,500 miles an hour.
Confirm. Irkutsk inaudible. We copy Irkutsk.
секунд.
470 seconds into flight. Third stage thrusters are working nominally. Everything's well on board.
$490.
490 seconds into flight. The vehicle is stable.
And We're standing by. Our next major milestone is going to be the shutdown of that third stage coming in about 20 seconds from now.
On board. Thank you for your support.
510 секунд.
510 seconds into flight.
Отделение.
Your pitch and roll are all nominal. Get ready for the stage separation.
So we'll see the engines cut off, and once the vehicle separates, it usually gives the crew a bit of a jolt. Then the Soyuz will be flying free. We see the third stage separating there. And we can see it dropping away now. Third stage separation confirmed.
And congratulations, guys. You are in orbit. I am handing you over to the mission control, Moscow.